if you wanna go, I will go. If you wanna go, I will go. But if you wanna go, I will go. Just stay right next to me.
Met a few lifetimes ago. You were Anthony, I was Cleo. Made the world a place only we know. If it's not love, then tell me what's this feeling you give me. If it's not love, then I'm begging you, baby, to leave me. I should've never let it show. Can see it in your eyes, you know. Can see it in your eyes, you know. You make me wanna run, run, run. Heart be racing like a drum, drum, drum. Feel it in my soul. Leave me wanting more. Yeah, you make me wanna run, run, run. Heart be racing like a drum, drum, drum. Don't know where we'll go. Don't know where we'll go. Yeah.
You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me. Stay right next to me. But if you wanna go, I will go. If you wanna go, I will go. But if you wanna go, I will go. Just stay right next to me. You don't need to run away. Stay right next to me.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Dezign diva, Karen Booker.
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. Turns out I had you turned out. What's my mood? Try me, come find out. One more time. Stop trying to read my mind. I'm not her and she's not me, and you're not mine. Love yeah with me, baby I'm a D&D. Please don't bother me. Baby no VV. Flawless diamond face. You gotta make me freeze. Reasons that you gotta.
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. I'm a big dog baby and a dog baby. Soft me, yeah, you ain't upgrade me. It's like crazy, man, don't chase me. Say you won't see me, where you gon' take me?
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, put me Chanel. Walking, standing tall, but still fall for me. You come in with baggage, it's costing me. Still don't have it all, but give it all to me. Come and turn me on, but go off for me. Love yeah with me.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me just tell you something. We're just setting the tone, and we are setting the tone for Saturday, the end of January. It's the 31st. Tyler, go on, man. Go on, run the summer, man. Tell you, yes. Woo! Yeah. Woo!
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel.
Let me just say something. Thank you so very much for sharing space with me. This is the Dezign Studio, and I am Karen Booker. Yes, and we are being treated to the musical stylings of David and Damien. We have two Damiens here. It's a very popular name. So Damien sent to tell everybody in Radioland and on Nationwide 90 FM live on the YouTube that Music Today is sponsored by him. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Dezign diva, Karen Booker.
Where else would you rather be on this Saturday, the 31st of January? Where else would you rather be? Yeah. This is a show that you never knew you needed in your life until you listened to just a snippet of it and you're like, what? What's going on over here? Talk about nuggets and pearls. Yes, we got to join this lady every Saturday from 1 to 3. Because not only is the information and the content on fire, the music is fantastic. Yes, and it gets us in a great mood. Yes, just to face the weekend and, of course, trickling down to the week. Because that's how we do here in the Dezign studio. So every Saturday we step into a new season, it's a new dimension for us because we're doing a new thing of creativity, and we turn everyday spaces into standout statements with vibrant colors, smart DIY projects, stylish decor, and what's trending worldwide in interior design and decor. And also we bring you lifestyle stories that change your whole mindset. Speaking about which, we're coming out of a very challenging week. Sly Dunbar. Yeah, we got hit again. The music fraternity got hit again. So Sly has transitioned, and also remember, a few weeks ago I'm saying, listen, prayers up for Kizzy and Kiprich's baby, 1.5 pound miracle. She got her wings as well. So prayers up for the families who are affected of, the folks that I just mentioned, Kiprich and Kizzy, and as well the families of Sly Dunbar. Yeah, it's been a challenging week, but one thing that is sure, you must transition. So you see what you do in that gap, you understand what I'm saying? Make sure that it counts. Sly Dunbar, Grammy Award producer. Yes, he did a lot in his gap. Miracle was only here for a few weeks, and she did a lot in her gap. I mean, the whole world know about Miracle. You understand what I'm saying? So she touched lives for the few weeks that she was here with her little 1.5 pound self. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for sharing space and joining me today on 90.5, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your dial. And if you are joining me from Nationwide 90 FM Live 2 over there on the YouTube, well, hello, big up to you. Each and every time I see Marigold over there, I see SH. Annie Smith will be coming soon. As you know, I have two co-hosts. One is in Germany and the other one is in Britain. One is Annie and the other one, of course, is SH. And then we have Marigold, and Marigold is in charge of socials. She's in charge of like up the chat, and everybody who's there, come in. So we have a packed show for you today, and it is fantastic. So we have for you Design Lab, as you know, and we're doing, design with function, feeling, and future. Yeah, in mind, because you know what, when you design your space, it's not just for your today, it is for the person that you are becoming. And because January has been reset month, we are closing out January with big resets. Okay, all right. And what would Karen do? I am reminding you to send all of your design questions to 876-280-6629. Then now we have two really great interviews lined up for you this week. The first one is from Alexandria Dixon from Lux Space Design and Decor. She is an interior designer. She has a wonderful business. She is making her mark, and she is going to tell you about her journey and how you can do it too, because it's all about inspiration and motivation around here, right? Then, of course, we have our home tour, and then no, we have the big one. In Thrive 360, we have Rachel Christian. Now, Rachel Christian is a transformational coach, and she going to tell you all the things that we need for to transform and to get our mind in the space where we're doing a new thing, and to get up and walk as opposed to laying there and watching and complaining. You understand what I'm saying? It is all in the mind, and all of us doing what? A new thing. So stick and stay. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're just going right into what? Design Lab.
Daddy, come for me, Daddy. Drop something for me, Daddy. Big Daddy. Ooh, are you high on a mountain to be calling me? Ooh, you may look like you're breathing, but you're dead to me. Ooh, you thought you could trap me, but I let you be. I
Shop at Cameron Industries Limited for all your countertops, cabinets, tiles, and hardware supplies. Telephone 876-963-0628. The time by Cameron Industries Limited, manufacturing state-of-the-art equipment, is
1:17 in the afternoon.
It's the Chris and Charles Merry Money Mania loan promotion. This Christmas, borrow big and win bigger. Get $1.5 million or $2 million in loans at special reduced rates, plus a chance to win your share of $1 million. And new customers get double entries. The promotion runs from October 15 and is now extended to January 30, 2026. Visit any Chris and Charles branch or chrisandcharles.com for details. Chris and Charles, making life merry again. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Experience the natural mystic of Bob Marley at the annual Bob Marley Tribute Concert, Emancipation Park, Friday, February 6th, Bob Marley Day, starting 7 p.m. See musical tributes by Stephen Marley, Ed Turner, Bushman, Warrior King, the NAJ Musical Trio, plus two reggae bands from Mexico. That's the Bob Marley Tribute Concert, Friday, February 6th, 7 p.m. on Natural Mystic in Emancipation Park. Admission is free.
Everything loud and wicked every Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. with Outside with Pepita. Lone vibes, lone laughs, and lone entertainment. Come on the road with me. Cause when we say Outside with Pepita, we're there all over Jamaica. Anyway, check them out. We're there. We're in on the business. Stay tuned in for prizes, surprises, giveaways, guest artists, and enough more. But hold on there. Don't forget to me got my DJ. DJ Jerome the Shell Boss, I'm gonna make it bust to pew pew with the maddest, baddest, and latest tunes. So look out for Outside with Pepita. We might be coming to a town near you. You heard it here first. Outside with Pepita, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. The new revolution in media. Jamaica, lock it in and don't miss a thing.
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Dezign Diva, Karen Booker.
Look what the hot body can do. Focus. Look what the hot body can do. Body so fine, like push, but I'm at her inside. 2-1, and I'm at her inside. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Oh my God, I'm in resistance. Fragrance, and from a distance. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Body be dancing, controller. I get in both for my holder. Make your body slow when I slow down. Put it on the road, no go loud down. You know the things I wanna do tonight. Unusual, put it down, make it take away your peace of mind. You go blow like water, we get the freeze up like Open your eyes and look what the hot body can do. I say, look. Focus, look what the hot body can do. Body so fine, like push, but I'm at her inside. 2-1, and I'm at her inside. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Oh my God, I'm in resistance. Fragrance, from a distance. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Body big, look.
Woo! Look, yes. Boy, look what the hot body can do. Let me tell you, all of we have a hot body, you know. Every last one of we have a hot body. Even if you have big back, your body who is this, David? Aria Star hot body, right? Aria Star hot body. Let me just mash up the place right now, including my meds. But tell you what the hot body can do. Look. Oh, yes. Yes. Woo. Let me tell I tell you about music, it is the international language. If you're feeling away, if you're feeling kind of down, kind of despondent, kind of depressed, put on some music now. Serve your spirit, feed your soul. Just do something now. Don't just stay there, so. Put on something and move your foot, man. Mash up the dance floor, do something. Look what your hot body can do. So, SH is asking, how is a cold front affecting us? David, you feel cold? We heard, David and Damian, we heard that there is a cold front coming into Jamaica. I don't really feel a cold front yet. Maybe it'll be moving in later on. It's because it's very warm here in Jamaica. But then again, our cold is different from Funa cold. You understand? Our cold in Jamaica is like 70. You understand? Anything lower than that, we're like, wagwan or so. And we can't sustain. If Jamaica was to go into 50s, no, that would be devastation. Devastation. First of all, the lizard them will fall off of the tree them on their head. That is going to be a terrible situation. And we just could not sustain. So, Annie Smith brought us right back down to reality. Last week, we had an assignment, and she said we were given an assignment last week to find out the meaning of anti-fragile year. So, of course, Annie Smith, who is never at the back of the class and always at the front, keeping us honest and keeping the discussion really, really pure and transparent, she says the term describes a year where setbacks, or despite setbacks, challenges, or unforeseen difficulties, you can grow stronger. Yeah, you can learn more and come out better than before instead of being defeated by the challenges of the year, and you can benefit from that and adapt. So, because we are now closing out our reset month, I believe, so let me just give you a little backstory. That happened from Tishana. Tishana Mullings was here last week, and you know when Tishana comes, it's like everybody just grab a pencil, take notes, because the amount of nuggets that this lady gives us and feeds us, it's like she just feeds us first aid from our mouth. So she said we need to find out what an anti-fragile year, and she also wished us the sentiment to everybody to have an anti-fragile year. So guess what? Now we in Design Lab, by the way. Yes. So welcome now. Welcome again. Welcome to everybody on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7 and 90.9. And of course, everybody over there in the YouTube. Yes. I see you and I know you see me. Welcome. So today we are going to be talking about, designing with function, feeling on a future in mind. We're not just designing for our now, we are designing for the future ahead. The new year feel, and what we're going to be doing is our cozy corner. So when it comes to designing your space, it's easy to get lost in the trends. Yeah, because I see it all the time. I mean, you guys are just the trendiest ever. Pinterest boards or purely aesthetic choices, but true design goes beyond looks. It should serve your life now, support your emotions, and evolve with your future, because you're not static, you're not stagnant. So therefore, if you design a space now, you are going to give it room to grow on. You understand what I'm saying? So here's a DIY framework to create a space that truly works for you. All right, so we're saying no. We're going to evoke a feeling, right? Make your space reflect you. You hear that anybody who has any kind of decor acumen is the first thing that they say. Make sure that your space is a reflection of you. Yes, it's true. Make sure that the space is a reflection of you in terms of aesthetics and function, right? Design isn't just about utility, it's how that space makes you feel. The biggest compliment that you can get in a space is when somebody walks in and says, wow, this feels warm. That means some intention and some thought going in, and that means that you never just go over to somebody's Instagram page and plagiarize. That meant that you really came up with this plan, right? Your home should evoke calm, or your home office in a space, calm, inspiration, confidence, not overwhelm, and not stagnant energy. You understand? So what you do? You add colors that energize you or soothe you. So the first thing that you have to ask yourself, I want to feel in this room. I want to feel energized, or I want to feel at peace. Or I want to feel motivated to do some work. Or do I want to feel reflective? You understand? So, of course, BH Paints has a whole 2,000 and odd colors over there. you can go over there and you can do what? You can find the colors that you need. You can, right? Then you're going to include textures, lighting, and scents. Yes, scents. Involve all of your senses, right? And so with your sense of smell, put some candles in there and light up the thing. Oh, you mean, of course, your sense of touch, your sense of sight, your sense of hearing, music, soothe and speak to your soul, right? Display items that spark joy or represent your values and achievements. No, you know me. I have an old soul. Anything from the past, I just love the mystery of it. I love like the old typewriters. I mean, from 19 how long? 60s, 70s. Who used this typewriter? What happened? What is the font? How did they really type on this thing and without making errors? They must have been geniuses. So anything that you have in your space, have a conversation piece around it. It's a bridge to the past, and it will also put a soul into your space, right? So here's my pro tip. Create a feel corner, a spot that intentionally uplifts your mood, like a cozy reading nook or a vision board wall. Yes. So here's how you're going to do this now. You're going to choose a chair, right? First thing you know, if it's a cozy corner, you have to be comfortable. So you have to make sure that the chair that you choose is comfy. You could do floor cushions, or you could also do a poof, right? It has to be comfortable and it has to feel inviting, and it has to speak to your soul because it's your cozy corner, right? Then you're gonna layer with soft blankets, throws, and plush pillows. Lord have mercy. Yes, can you feel it already, right? Then, optional, a neat small rug to define the space and make it feel intimate. And you know what? Actually, that's not optional. You need a soft space to land on. You need a soft, you need your feet, because you're gonna be barefooted in this thing. You know, it's all about the texture. You know how your feet feel against that beautiful soft rug, and that me a talk about. That is your cozy corner, right? Then your mood and your atmosphere. Now you're gonna add some warm lighting, table lamps or fairy lights or candles. Yes. Then include sensory elements like the essential oils or your candles, personal touches, your favorite books, your journals, or meaningful objects. Then now your function, and now you've done the aesthetics. Now we're gonna go over now to the functional side of things. Decide the corner's purpose. Okay, it could be reading, it could be journaling, it could be meditating, it could be relaxing. It could also be where you do your podcasts. Yeah, it could. It could include small accessories to support that function, a side table, a basket, or cozy essentials. You see the thing now is, you see when you're in that corner, you know, and get up for the nothing. So you have to make sure that you are surrounded by things that you love, in an atmosphere that really speaks to your soul. So when you sit down there, you know, say you shut yourself off from the world and all the Philistines them that coming at you. You're gonna make it adaptable too. So that means, remember, we're talking about you're going to design it now, but for the future, you're going to forward design. You're gonna switch out seasonal decor. So, you know, Valentine's is coming, or Galentine's. By the way, we are having a Galentine event, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Put some Galentine event up, or Valentine's event, your birthday, put that up. Easter, put that up. Mother's Day, put that up. So you see, you have a space that can really adapt to everything that's going on, because we are organic, right? We're not limited. Okay, and that will now keep the energy fresh and aligned with your life. Yes. Any pictures to show the people them? Yeah, what's going on here? So remember now, when you're doing your cozy corner, you are going to design it with function and intention. You're going to design it with mood and atmosphere, and you're going to design it and make sure that it is so comfortable, right? Okay, I hope that works for you, because everybody should have some sort of a cozy corner. So you can go in and hold a meds. You know what I'm saying? And just get in touch with your spirit and your soul. Soon come back, stick and stay. You're in the Dezign Studio with me, Karen Booker, the one and only.
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Public passenger vehicle operators and commercial carriers. The 2026-2027 licensing period begins February 1. Apply, check out, pay at www.ta.org.jm. No rush, no fuss. Go digital with us. The time by the Transport Authority is
1:32 in the PM.
One good thing about music when it hits you.
Do you have the Reggae Jamaica mobile app on your phone? No? Well, you could be missing out on news, views, interviews, events, and so much more about the impact of reggae music across the globe. Information at your fingertips about Reggae Month and other exciting reggae events. That's the Reggae Jamaica mobile app, now available in the Apple or the Google Play Store. Get it now.
The National Rural School Bus Program is getting smarter. With your child's student ID card, parents receive real-time notifications every time they board or exit the bus. Each card is unique and securely linked to the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information database. Tap on, tap off, and parents stay updated instantly. So, how do you register? Number 1, visit jamaica-district.mysmartterm.com/bus-portal/registration. Number 2, enter your child's details. Number 3, upload supporting documents. Number 4, submit your application. It's that easy. Safer, smarter, more secure. Register today and ride with peace of mind.
You think you're getting the full nationwide experience now? You just wait. The Family Club is coming soon.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
From now, you know. Yeah, man. Because the party, you know that we're having a party in the studio next week, right? Yeah. So we have to rise up the thing them like right now because the party is going to go on next week. Running. Woo!
Running.
Yeah.
I know that it's danger, I know I'm safer. Running.
And this is Tyler again. Yes. She's our new favorite, by the way. She is our new favorite. Anna Smith, what say you over there? What say you? Yes. Tyler, running, because we always have to run to something, you have to run to your goals, you have to run to your end zone. You got to run. You can't walk. You can't stay stagnant. You have to reach the way you go. So hear this thing now. Welcome back to the show. And it is the best revolution station in Jamaica, nationwide, 90 FM. And you're listening to me on the dial 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9. And if you're over there on YouTube, big up to you every single time. Nationwide, 90 FM, live too. So, you have to know we are in the segment called What Would Karen Do? So this is where you, our amazing listeners and viewers, throw design dilemmas at me, and I will give you the stylish truth. And sometimes the truth really hurts, but guess what? No, it's gonna get us somewhere. It's gonna get us where we need to go. Remember, we're not talking about clutter again. I'm not going to say clutter again for maybe another how long, but the clutter word is out of my vocabulary. I'm not going to tell you about the clutter again. So this week we're choosing to look at one intentional shift moving forward in our kitchen space, and we've chosen to look at the pantry. Yes, the pantry. That is where I have all the something them. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes. As a reminder, please send all of your design questions to 876-280-6629. So here's a question of the week. Karen, how would you reset your kitchen pantry so it fuels my life? Yes, like fuels, like gas fuels my life, instead of creating stress and chaos. We're going to say it again. Karen, how would you reset your kitchen pantry so it refuels my life instead of creating stress? I keep telling you guys all the time, your houses look like it's fighting you. It is creating all kind of, or continuing on with the disruption and the chaos and the distractions. Simple changes can yield huge results, right? So here's the first thing that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to open the door. You're going to have to open that pantry door. Yeah, because you're going to have to face it, okay? Then the second thing that you have to do now is reset your mind to know, say, we're going to clear out that today, okay? Then you're going to clear. You're going to clear out everything. You're just going to take out every single thing. Everything. Yeah, that too. Yeah, man, that over there in the corner, that too. Up on the top shelf where you think nobody's seeing it, yeah, you know who's seeing it. You know it's there. Take it out too, right? So you're going to empty the pantry. You're going to look at everything. And the first thing that you're going to do is clean those shelves. All right? Okay. Then you're going to ask this very important question. Do I use this? Do I need it? First of all, most of the answers are going to be no. Do I need it? No. And then here's the other one now. Here's the other question. You ready? Does it support my lifestyle or take up space unnecessarily? Okay, I could just drop the mic now and just run home. Does it support my lifestyle? 60% of you are going to say, no, this not really support my lifestyle right now because I'm really on a fitness trend. I'm really trying to lose weight the natural way. I'm really trying to reset my space by taking up all the clutter. I'm really trying to reset my space by using essential living. So if I don't use something in a year or so, then I'm not going to need it. Plus, you're going to be looking at all of those expired food and really get rid of them. You understand? Okay. So here we go. We're going to have to keep, let go, or donate, right? You're going to keep the items that you use and you love. You are going to let go of expired or unused items, and you are going to donate extras that could help someone else. Now, we just had a devastating hurricane in Jamaica, and the call out was people are donating, from their pantries and from their homes and things. But please, may I beg you, don't donate things that you don't want or you would not use. You understand? Please, if it is something that is used, you donate it in a gently used condition. Don't just look at it and say, oh, and because it's tattered and so it's coming from you. That's pride. Throw it out. Nobody don't want it. Nobody don't want your garbage, right? Okay. The next thing, organize with intention. Group the items, you like items. Yeah. So if it's, clothes don't belong in a pantry. But you know what belongs in a pantry, right? Everything, all the spillovers from your kitchen cupboards and things, those go in the pantry. So all the teas go together, all the baking supplies go together, all the seasonings go together, all the sauces go together, all the canned goods go together. And then and all the cheese can't go in a pantry. Cheese need for go in well, hold on. If it's tin cheese, okay, if it's tin cheese, because David said the cheese too. Right, that's true. So if it's a tin cheese, right, David, then you can put all the cheeses and so that do not require refrigeration, you can put them in the pantry. So you're going to group all of the things so that, let me just tell you something that really is one of my pet peeves. When things are not organized, then you have to be looking. You have 2 minutes to look for things and you have to go through like your part, the Red Sea, just to find something or whatever. No, if you pay it forward and if you organize the right time, the first time, when you're looking for things is a 1-2. You understand? So we're going to group the items together. We can go to the haberdasheries and get these clear containers. Let me just tell you something. Them something there? Yeah, that is a pay it forward. Those will change your life and change your religion. Yeah. Keep everyday essentials at eye level for easy access. For God's sake, stop putting things in bags and close up the bag. You're not going to know what inside there. It don't make no sense. Right? Okay. Add labels or seasonal touches to make things feel, functional and inviting. You understand what I'm saying? So your Christmas time coming and things, you just put a little bow on something and that is my Christmas pantry. It's talking. But I am saying to you, make sure you label things. Stop putting things in opaque bags that you are going to have to open. Only you want to know that it's inside there. It will create stress and chaos and disruption in your life. A reset pantry, isn't just about food. It's about creating a space that fuels your body, your day, and your energy. We are stopping with this chaos and disruption in our space. We are organizing now so that we're paying it forward. So anytime we're looking for something, it's right there. The thing is labeled, it's organized right in front of it. Everything is like grouped so we know where to find what. So intelligent. So intelligent. I'll soon come back.
Won't go back. I know that it's danger. I know I'm safer running. Oh, running. Oh, running. I know that it's danger. I know I'm safer running. Oh, running. Oh, running. I know that it's danger. I know I'm safer running.
Decorate like a designer with BH Paints. The time brought to you by BH Paints is 1:45 in the PM.
For a limited time, Home International Limited is offering a special price on select Korean colors. You can't miss this. Choose Korean for your kitchen or bathroom countertops. Korean is durable, beautiful, and long-lasting. Solid right through and no sealing necessary. Visit us at 104 Constant Spring Road or telephone 876-755-1970 or 276-6448. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It's the Chris and Charles Merry Money Mania loan promotion. This Christmas, borrow big and win bigger. Get $1.5 million or $2 million in loans at special reduced rates, plus a chance to win your share of $1 million. And new customers get double entries. The promotion runs from October 15 and is now extended to January 30, 2026. Visit any Chris and Charles branch or chrisandcharles.com for details. Chris and Charles, making life merry again. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Want to see what happens before we go live? The doors are about to open. Nationwide Family Club coming soon.
One good thing about music when it hits you.
Do you have the Reggae Jamaica mobile app on your phone? No? Well, you could be missing out on news, views, interviews, events, and so much more about the impact of reggae music across the globe. Information at your fingertips about Reggae Month and other exciting reggae events. That's the Reggae Jamaica mobile app, now available in the Apple or the Google Play Store. Get it now.
Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. with Outside with Pepita. Loan vibes, loan laughs, and loan entertainment. Come on the road with we. Cause when we say Outside with Pepita, we're there all over Jamaica. Anyway, check them out. We're there. We're in on the business. Stay tuned in for prizes, surprises, giveaways, guest artists, and enough more. But hold on there. Don't forget to pick up my DJ. DJ Jerome, the shell boss, I'm gonna make you bust to pew pew with the baddest, and latest tune. So look out for Outside with Pepita. We might be coming to a town near you. You heard it here first. Outside with Pepita, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. The new revolution in media. Jamaica, lock it in and don't miss a thing.
The news cycle doesn't end on Friday. It needs perspective. That's why every Sunday at midday, Nationwide 90 FM presents The Week That Was. A clear, informed review of the top stories that shaped the past week, what really mattered and what lies ahead. No noise, no theatrics, just analysis, context, and clarity. The Week That Was. Sundays at 12 noon with a repeat at 6:30 p.m. Understand the news before the week begins. Only on Nationwide 90 FM, a new revolution in media.
Think you know Jamaica? Culture, sports, current affairs? Then get ready to be put on the spot. Every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m., Nationwide 90 FM gets the adrenaline pumping with Jamaica's newest live game show. Fast questions, real callers, live YouTube, real prizes. 1 minute you're listening, next minute you're on the spot. Can you think quickly? Can you answer fast? Prove your intellect. On the spot. Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. You're in the Dezign studio with the Dezign diva, Karen Booker.
Run and talk, take it down, break it, move on the ground. Let it go, babe. Telling you, babe. Get it right, don't be shy, don't be tight, keep it light. Let it go, babe. Come to me, I made a meal. I got something to make you feel. When I turn, they want to see. They're dying to be with me. I feel ball, I guarantee. You won't need any referee. All the boys, they on D&D. So you know what you mean to me. I didn't finish cause I knew that I was coming back. I didn't move cause I knew that I got it just like that. I didn't ask, I didn't try. I knew that you were mine. I knew that you were mine. Show you the things you like. I always get it right. And if you treat me right, I'll never make you cry. Show you the things you like. All of the things you need. I always get it right. I always get it right. I know you get me. I know you get me. I know if you were ready. I know I'll do it gently. I'm not going too far, babe. You know I'll keep it steady. I'm not leaving you again, babe. Leaving you again.
If you want to know, guys, let me just say, don't, David, continue with it. Just going on the track. It's Thames. Yes, get it right. According to David, real married people vibes this. You understand? You have to get it right. You have to get it right. What you mean? If you're married and live in a all kind of disruption and chaos and confusion, what you better married for? You have to kind of get it right, don't you? Yeah.
So you know what you mean to me. I didn't finish cause I knew that I was coming back.
We get married for you can't even tell your husband say you love him. And you can't make him lick a tea.
Didn't try, I knew that you were mine. I knew
one little fight and you're gone and you're black and you're gone and you're stop your little Mickey Mouse foolishness and stay in your marriage.
If you treat me right, I'd never make you cry. Show you the things you like. All of the things
one little foolishness and we not talk.
I always get it right.
Get it right.
I know you get
Because we're doing a
I
new
know,
thing.
I know you get
All right,
me.
let's stop fooling around. All right, here's the thing now. We're now in interior design, and honeys, you know that interior design is where we bring the space to life, right? You know that interior design is all about creating a space that feels like home, sparks joy, and tells a story. It's where color meets comfort, texture meets personality, and every corner has a purpose. Great design transforms not just a room, but of course how you live in it. And as we are closing out our Reset January, it's all about intentional design and paying it forward. Now, meet our guest. Our guest today is the lovely Alexandria Dixon, and she is the founder of Lux Space Design and Decor, which is a designing studio that was started while she was in university. It's a business catered to assisting clients visualize their space before execution with the aid of 3D renders and virtual reality. The business also offers services that helps with the elevation of spaces, such as blinds, drapery, PVC panels, and PVC wall molding and installation. Alexandria, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, let me just tell you something. When I saw, because I live on social media, and I saw a snippet, and I'm like, wait a second, we have to have them on the show. We have to make people know, say, a whole heap of credible, authentic, educated designers are here that know what they're doing, as opposed to the others that are just looking on Instagram and social media and saying, okay, I wake up this morning and say, I'm a designer, hello, see me over here, then this is my work. My girl says she started her thing in UC Vernity. Yeah. She went to university and she started her business there, and she specializes in the 3D renders and virtual reality. Alexandra, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Go closer to your mic. Oh. Yes, ma'am. We need some applause because it's a woman-owned business. Like, we just start from the beginning, because our thing is all about the conversation. Don't Alexandra comes out like, oh my God, this is a real nervous.
So nervous.
No. If you can speak to clients about their vision,
right,
and they come, you born for this, honey.
Right.
You are born for this.
Right.
What was your inspiration? What had you, why interior design and decor?
Okay, so growing up, while I was at my grandma, I've always been around my auntie.
Grandmother raised her.
Yes, and we've been always watching HGTV channels and anything design and decor, and so I've always been so in love with it.
Yes.
And I've always tried to download games that is dedicated to designing and decor, and it has always grown with me. And then when I'm in university, I'm like, I'm on dorm. There's a lot of persons who would like to design their dorm room.
Oh, you mean?
So I'd offer to do it, and then I'd buy my little pillows, my little accent pieces here and there, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna turn this passion into a business, and I did, and so far it has been really amazing.
What university was this?
UE.
UE. And what were you studying at the time?
I was studying registered nursing.
So okay, are you now a nurse?
I am a nurse.
Okay, cool.
I am a nurse.
So here we go. We are a nurse, a registered nurse, not a CNA or LPN, a registered nurse, and she is also doing interior design. Right. Now, here's the thing now. What is I noticed that you have a unique value point here, where you offer the 3D services, and for those of us who are there listening to us in Radio Land, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9, or if you're over in the YouTube where we love you guys, you may be wondering what the 3D renders are. What are 3D renders, honey?
Okay, so basically the 3D render is just a visualization of like what exactly the space looks like, basically. So the different furniture pieces, the different accent pieces, tiles, walls, so on and so forth. So that's the render. So you'll be able to visualize what the space can potentially look like, right? In opposed to the virtual reality now. The virtual reality is a plus to the 3D renders that we do offer. Now, the virtual reality, what it does is that it allows our clients to be able to see and experience the space, and not only just see it on a piece of flat surface, but also to experience the entirety of the space, the scale, the finishes, the textures, everything. So the virtual reality plus the 3D render combined is like a chef's kiss and a plus, especially for persons who are uncertain about a lot of things and
Yes.
can't really come to the decision like, I don't know if I might like this pieces,
Yes.
or I don't know if I might prefer this over
Yes.
this. So this
Yes.
creates that, it helps them to get rid of that uncertainty basically.
Okay, now remember, all right, so for those of us who are listening and you're not really privy to, but she explained it really, really well. The flat thing is called a 2D. You understand?
Right.
When we lift it up and present it to you with the elevations, that's a 3D. So what she has done now, Alexandria, in her wisdom, and I just, you know what, I love when people are novel and innovative and put their spin on things, right? Yeah, as you know, the design industry and construction has boomed. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
precisely.
booming. So instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to offer 2 pillow and 1 curtain, you're like, okay, these people need renders. They need to
Yes.
see what their space is going to look
Definitely.
like before. What I love about the virtual reality, it's an experience, guys. And hello, it's premium. Now come over here and go on like, so much space.
All right.
Are true?
Well, it depends on the size of the space as well. So the pricing is depending on the size of the space as well as exactly what the client wants. Because they can get a walkthrough, because we have different ways of doing the virtual reality.
Yes.
They can walk through, they can just use the controllers to move through the space.
Yes.
Or they can teleport, meaning move from one room to the next.
Yes.
So it all depends on what experience they want as well. So there's a different factors that go into the pricing. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
But remember, this is not her just drawing something on hand on some graph paper and say, here, this is your
Right.
thing. We are talking about 2026 technology.
Precisely.
Yes, we are talking about keeping up with the trends. We're talking about first world. Whereas, because if America sneeze, we we sneeze. Yes, we're talking about bringing that technology to you. You know what I'm saying? So walk me through now. What happens on a daily basis when a client calls you and says, hey, listen, I want to do this 3D.
Right. Okay, so if I'm being honest, sometimes I do get clients that are not really sure about what they want. And then I'll have like I say, okay, just send me some inspiration, send me this and that, and then I'll go shopping or eye shopping for them. Then I sell them different pieces to say, all right, is this something that you're interested in? They might say yes, and then once it's in the render, then they'll be like, I don't know if I really like that. And then I say, okay, there's no problem, I can change it. So that's also another thing too. I realize that a lot of persons don't really know what they want, and then once they do get that visual or that 3D render, then they're like, okay, I would change this up, or I will do this, or I'll do that. But with the virtual now included in that, they'll be able to see the exact thing rather than guessing or being like, I don't know, maybe not. They'll be sure that this is what they really, 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 really truly want. So that's what it basically is. That's what the process is like, we always make sure that the clients are pleased. Basically,
exactly.
right?
So your customer service is
right.
is
It's very
done.
good. So I don't give you work that you're not comfortable with. You have to be very pleased before we move on.
And of course, they have to give you measurements.
And definitely measurements and all of that.
Do you
and then
go
we
out
have
and
to-
measure the space?
Yes. So we do consultation where we go in and do like a scan of the space.
Do you charge for that?
It depends. If you're in Kingston or close by, we typically don't. But if you're a little bit further than where we are, then we do charge a price for consultation.
For consultation.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, David said gas money. Which is true. David.
That is so true.
I want you, David. David, hold on a second. Do you know that when you charge for your intellectual property, what that does, it weeds out who is really interested and who just wants ideas. You
That's
understand?
true.
And that is something that comes. It's in this business or any service industry.
Right.
People always want ideas. Okay. So how long have you been in business?
This will be 3 years.
How has it been?
It has been good, to be honest. It's just, of course, there's a little rough path here and there when you really
Tell
don't
us about
get...
the rough path.
All right, so my first year of starting, my first and second year, really and truly, it was very slow. Like in regards to getting, clients and getting myself out there a bit. It was a bit difficult in that sense, as well as, having a little bit of self-doubt. Just a little bit.
No,
where I'm like...
We're burn out all imposter syndrome.
Right,
We're burn that. We're cancel that. No.
Like,
No.
I was like, what? I'm like, will people actually like my designs? Like,
Yeah.
So that's what was really, I think that was a point of, I was hindering myself a little bit and trying to get myself out there a bit, where I didn't even want to post myself on the page, like I'm saying,
what was the Damascus moment? What happened why you said, you know what, no man, I can't shrink back. We're in areas that I have been called.
Right.
So what happened where you say, you know what, I'm going to take this leap now and stop sitting on the fence?
So honestly, it was through prayer and fasting as well. Like I'm saying, you know what, God, if this is for me, it will be for me. If there's something that I need to be doing, then I'm just gonna put myself out there. I even talk to my friends on a regular, like I'm like, I don't know if this is something, I don't know. And then they'll talk to me and be like, girl, listen, you're good, you're this, you're that. Just believe in yourself. And that was the moment I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do it and just, it is what it is. And I just prayed about it, and honestly, putting myself out there has really been changing. So our minds are very, very, very powerful. So yeah.
You are a walking testimony to every young person or anybody actually in a period of their life where they're a little unsure and they're a little like, should I? What you have just taught us right now is to listen. One, surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you to get to the next level. Get yourself in an environment where it supports your growth.
Right.
Prayer and fasting sometimes is the only way to burn out certain yoke in your life. You understand? Make her just tell you now, you know? So I believe that you did the right things. And let me just tell you something, guys. This is an unscripted conversation, meaning she and I did not have this conversation and she said, okay, so now this, and I'm going to ask you, and then you're going to, no. All our conversations, I mean, Damien in his wisdom, of course, gives me guidelines, and you know, sometimes I stick to it, sometimes I go way off the chart, you know, but you know, so this conversation is just very, very, very organic, you know. And as somebody starting in business, and let me just tell you something too, you don't necessarily have to start business when you're young. It's whenever you're ready and things. So you are saying now that you start your thing, little unsure, you work out all of that, and now you're in the business. No, take me through that now.
Right.
What was your first job like?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it was, on the dorm, of course. It was on the dorm where
another nugget. Start with your inner circle first.
Right.
Go on, talk.
Right, so it was on the dorm where my friend, like, she had a lot of pieces. She just bought random pieces, and she was like, I noticed you're always telling everyone, I like how your dorm looks. Can I just pay you to start my room? And I'm like,
clock that.
Really? That for me? And I'm like, she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll do you one better, because I'm always playing around with different softwares that do renders and so on. So I said, you know what, I'm going to try and do a little measurement. But that was an issue of mine, like measurements and so on and so forth. I've always struggled with that. But I said, you know, I'm gonna learn. So I tried to do a little measurement here and there. I tried to sketch something on my laptop at the time, and then I did a little 3D render and a little 2D render, and I gave it to her, and she's like, this is perfect. And I did it, and it was amazing, trust me. From that, it just ignited a fire in me to be like, wow, this is something. I can make money from this. Yeah. Right.
Set up, get up, take up your bed, and walk. And you walk, you're walking it out. You know what I'm saying? So how long have you been now? You said 3 years?
Yes, 3 years.
Right? And what has been your most challenging
my most challenging
experience so far?
That's a good.
Because it can't be all roses.
Right, it's definitely not. My challenge. I think it has to be sometimes. Wait, let me think.
Or it could be, what is the most valuable lesson you've learned so far in your 3 years?
Most valuable lesson. So the most valuable lesson I've learned, is patience. It's patience. I have to learn a lot of patience and just have to understand my clients as well. Because sometimes, communication sometimes is a bit off in the sense when it's online or when it's with social media. So I have to try to meet the clients where they're at. I think a lesson that I've learned is to be patient with my clients, you know, in the sense of trying to understand where they're coming from. Sometimes I really do not understand what they really want, and I understand that, and I get where they're coming from when it comes on to that. Because sometimes I myself, I'm not sure. Like when I'm even putting pieces together, I'm like, I don't know if this would look better or this would look better, or I don't know if I want to do this instead of this. So I really do understand. So this business has really taught me patience, as well as to give myself grace when it comes down to the design, and as well as, you know, just to be calm, relax, just not be stressed than to be grateful.
And when you say give yourself grace, what does that mean?
Sometimes I'm hard on myself when it comes to design. I'm like, I don't think this is good enough and I want to do more and more and more. And I'm like, oh no, I don't think I should do that. So let me just redo the entire thing. So I need to give myself grace and be like, this is okay. Sometimes, you don't have to be so hard on yourself when it comes down to the design, And then when I do send my clients to design, they're like, oh wow, I love it. And I'm like, really?
Okay.
So I have to definitely give myself grace when it comes on to design. To the business.
How did you come up with the name?
I don't. My sister.
Here you go.
My sister, like I was saying, I don't know what to name it. Should I name it? I don't know, something luxurious, something like we're now in a modern type thing. I was like, something luxurious, something cute. And she's like, why not Lux Space? And I'm like, that one stick out. And then I'm like, maybe I'll just go with Lux Space. And then I started with Lux Space at first. And then I'm like, let me just add design and decor to it. And that's how the name came. So shout out to my little sister.
Shout out. What's her name?
Roxanne.
Hey, Roxanne. Where do you see Lux Space Design and Decor in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I really see us being the designing studio that helps a lot of our clients to be able to visualize their space, as well as to assist a lot of developers and construction workers, architectural firms, and so on that come to us to help us to show their clients their visuals. So that's where I see my business going from here on out, as well as me getting a bigger, wider client range.
Of course,
and
it's all about
just
growth,
being fun, and having a lovely relationship with my clients. So
there you go. Where can we find you?
So you can find us online on Instagram at _lux_space. You can call or WhatsApp us at 876-818-1866. And my
say that again and slow it down.
Right. Contact number 876-818-1866. And my Instagram _lux_space. And my physical location is coming in the next 1 to 2 months. So we're praying that something comes out really quickly.
What? Yeah. In Kingston?
In Kingston.
In Kingston.
Right. So
I cannot. I'm going to be the first one there. I'm going to be the first one there. And of course, it's going to be a design studio. So absolutely, this is fantastic stuff. Yeah, man, we have to support people, each one support the other, and we just keep going and going and going. Alexandra, thank you so. You have anybody to shout out? Besides your sister?
Shout out to my auntie that gave me this passion from a very young age, Auntie Earlene, and my mommy. Hi guys.
Woman power over here. No daddy, where daddy at?
Unfortunately, he passed when I was really, really, really young.
Really? Okay.
When I was in
he's
grade
looking
7.
over it.
Yeah, accident, but
Yeah, he's looking. He's looking.
Rest in peace, Dad.
Rest in peace, Daddy. All right, guys. This has been such an inspiring and wonderful and wholesome interview. Let me just see what is going on over here in things. Oh, everybody loves you. Yeah. You're good. Annie Smith says imposter syndrome is rough and also incredibly common. It's that voice in your head that says, I'm not skilled at what I'm doing, or I just got lucky, or I don't think they're going to like it.
Yeah.
So imposter syndrome. We need to just done that, cancel it, bind and rebuke it, and plead the blood and make it just go on.
Amen.
All right. Speaking of which, we're kind of out of time, so I will be right back. Stick and stay for what's coming up next, home tour, right? And then after that, we have another interview. Yes, Rachel Christian is here. So stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we come, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours.
The Nationwide family. Something big is on the way. More access, more exclusives, more of what you've been asking for. Coming soon.
It's the Chris and Charles Merry Money Mania loan promotion. This Christmas, borrow big and win bigger. Get $1.5 million or $2 million in loans at special reduced rates, plus a chance to win your share of $1 million. And new customers get double entries. The promotion runs from October 15 and is now extended to January 30, 2026. Visit any Chris and Charles branch or chrisandcharles.com for details. Chris and Charles, making life merry again. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Nationwide has always been a family. Now we're making it official. Family Club coming soon.
What's everyone talking about? It's Front Page in This Morning. Get the issue of the day this and every weekday morning at 7:20 a.m. on Front Page. This Morning. Morning radio the right way. Front Page is brought to you by ABC Electrical for a better choice in the electrical business.
Everything loud and wicked every Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. with Outside with Pepita. Loan vibes, loan laughs, and loan entertainment. Come on the road with me. Cause when we say Outside with Pepita, we're there all over Jamaica. Anyway, check them out. We're there. We're in on the business. Stay tuned in for prizes, surprises, giveaways, guest artists, and enough more. But hold on there. We forget to big up my DJ. DJ Jerome, the shell boss, I'm gonna make it bust to pew pew with the maddest, baddest, and latest tune. So look out for Outside with Pepita. We might be coming to a town near you. You heard it here first. Outside with Pepita, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. The new revolution in media. Jamaica, lock it in and don't miss a thing.
Hold on. Did you say you're on your way? Why now? When you just went MIA. Message received, oh, now you want me back. I know the procedure. Trying to come to my place, turn around, it's so far away, too far gone.
Alrighty. We're right back in the little show that you never knew you needed. Let me just tell you something. We're halfway through the show. We just spoke with Alexandria Dixon. Oh my God. Talk about a breath of fresh air. Talk about a young lady who knows exactly where she's going, what she's about. Fresh, honest, transparent. She talked about her struggles. She talked about woman issues. Are you me? Hello. Let us just celebrate her. All right? Okay, so we're now in the home tour. Yes. And we're going to be touring a smart apartment. And come follow me over there now. You'll be so glad you did.
Hey, guess what? Today's home tour takes us to the All Hotel, where everything is operated by this little key called the Smart Key. So this is the hotel where innovation meets technology, meets aesthetics, meets style, all wrapped together in the bustling metropolis of New Kingston. I cannot wait to show you what I've just seen in these rooms. Come on, follow me. We're in just like that. Oh, let there be light. Remember I said outside, we are controlled by this smart card. When you put it in the smart slot, it turns on all the lights in the apartment, it controls the AC, and it also controls the television. In this apartment, a duplex, it is 1,015 square feet. We have 2 bedrooms upstairs. We have the living, dining, and kitchenette downstairs, and open concept. It's modern, it's nice, it's clean, all white walls, and gray plank porcelain floors. So I walk in, right? And on my left, I'm like, okay, I see these 2 doors, so it has to be storage. So I look in here. Not only am I impressed at the amount of storage that's under the staircase, you know what they've done? And this is what I always say to you. Attention to details. The doors open inward. You know what that does? That means that it does not compete with any of the space that you have here to standing. Here it is now on my left side. There's a little crevice here, a little cubby, a little cutout. The garbage has its own unique little setting. Then I move up a little chain, a little, 6 inches, and then I have another closet here. Can you guess what's in there? Can you just guess? I bet you can't guess. I know you're saying pantry. It's not a pantry. It's a laundry closet, 4 by 4, enough to house a standing unit, meaning washer, dryer, combination, and that's your laundry closet. Now, let me talk about the kitchen. Of course, solid surface countertops, right? And then the shaker style in terms of the cabinetry, which is always great. Our microwave here, above the range. You know what an above the range microwave does? An above the range microwave traps all the cooking smoke and all the smells and so on. You don't have to use a vent. So it has the vent under here. It's gonna be a little bit more, but it is worth every single penny. Follow me into the open concept living dining. Be right back. We have gotten to our open concept living dining home office space. So let me first address this space here, which can be your dining as well as home office. This space is about 14 feet in length by about 12 feet in width, right? It could be a little smaller. I did this, here was my measuring tool today, like this, 1, 2, 3. You ever did that before? Yeah. Good thing that I have a nice pedicure, so when Nigel focuses on my feet, oh my God, they're just wonderful and great and beautiful. If you have a husband, a father, or so on, who is taking a business trip, he can bring his family. Yeah, so you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So he wants to work, or she wants to work, of course. You can sit at this table, and of course it doubles now as a dining space. Now here's the magic. This is glass. What's so special about glass, you'll ask me? Well, glass carries no visual weight. It is perfect for small spaces. I am now in the living room portion of this open concept living, dining, and kitchen interior. I'm gonna take a seat, like, why not? In every space, there is an interesting installation of impactful art. What does that teach us? That teaches us that yes, your walls can be really stark, minimal, white, but when you hit it with a really wonderful, engaging, and captivating piece of art in this space. Remember, it's like 14 long by say 10 to 12 in width, right? You have to live, meaning your living room space, you have home office, and you have dining room, okay? So what does that tell you? You can't be cluttering up the space with everything in town. In hotel design, right? You don't necessarily need a rug. Why? Because of the maintenance issue. All right, it's too much to clean. However, in your space at home, I would suggest that you put a nice rug, a nice 5 by 7, something that comes out a little bit, so therefore your coffee table, your center table, whatever you want to call it, this table here sits on top of the rug, and then it gives you some sort of grounding. And of course now it gives you some, you guessed it, texture. Anything that is manual is on its way out the door. You use manual things now as backups, but anything that you can do as a remote system, as a smart system, things that you can control from your phone, things that you can control remotely, that's where we're going, and we have to integrate that in your homes. This is also, it's a nice gray leather sofa. Doesn't have any arms, so it's an armless sofa. And what have they done? They've just put one key pillow, a kidney pillow, which is, I'm going to say, 24 inches long by 12 inches in width. That's all you need. You don't need a whole heap of pillow. You know what I'm saying? Because the more things that you put in the space, is the more your space will contract and feel smaller. Let's go upstairs, honeys. Yes. So I was on my way upstairs, right? And I'm like, Nigel, hold on a second. We have to talk about these stairs. Here is the thing about the staircase now. It has been painted. Yes. When was the last time you've seen a painted staircase? And it looks great. So this staircase was painted in oil. It's an oil finished staircase. It's high gloss and in oil. You know what that means? That means, yes, it's going to take a little while to dry, but once it's dried, the finish is so strong. That means you can scrub it, you can wipe it, you can go up and down on these stairs. And remember, you know, this is a hotel, so it's all about functionality and then aesthetics, right? So not only does this staircase function well, it looks great, because remember the palette in here, you know, it is all white, so it's going to be like a 75% white, right? Then you're going to have a 25% in the gray, and then now you're going to hit the bits and pieces now of the black. So the black is going to, you'll see a lot of black, well, not much black, but you know, black to ground the space and to make an impact. You can't put that much black in a space, especially when it is small, because the black is strong and it will overpower, right? So you're gonna do, say, 70% of white, all right, 20% of the gray, all right, and then 5% black, and then 5% other colors. Get it? That's your formula. Follow me upstairs. Okay, so welcome to upstairs in this duplex apartment. You know, the first thing that hits you when you walk up, you see coconuts. You can take these pictures with a great camera, and everybody has smartphones these days. So, you know, you take the picture, bring it to a printer, tell them to blow it up to the size on an artist canvas. Instant art. That's today's secret. When you have a staircase, you know, that leads to, you know, another floor, your lighting always has to be key. So here we are in the primary bedroom, and let me tell you something. It is a joy in this primary. You know why? Because the fuchsia hits you, the bougainvillea, and then now the bed scarf. Remember, everything else is white, you know, with a touch of black and the white drapery, which brings up the texture, and the very chocolate espresso brown on the furniture, and boom, what hits you? The fuchsia. It is wonderful. And you know, the next thing that I really, really love, the fact that it's not a king-sized bed, and this is a primary bedroom. Not every primary bedroom needs a king. If the space does not allow for it, don't use it. You know, another thing that I love about this space is the hanging pendant lamp. Seriously, that means you don't really need night lamps, especially, you know, when it is a hotel, because you don't want breakage. So anything that you can affix to the wall, with all of the Airbnbs going on now, you know, certain things you just don't need. You know, you don't need a whole little rugs. You know why? Because it's maintenance issues. You don't need a whole bunch of pillows. Why? Because COVID, and it is not sanitary. You see this glow behind the bed? You see what I did just there? You know what that is? That is a strip light. There's, you know, the LED strips. They're sold everywhere now. You can create some magic in your home. This is a walk-in closet which walks through to the bathroom. The wonderful thing about this bathroom as well is the tile. It has marble tile with just slight gray veining, and it goes right well with the overall aesthetic of the space, which is great. Another thing that I want to tell you about, you know, hotel decorating and so on, which you could employ at home. As many things as you can affix to the wall is better for you. It's less cleaning, it's less wear and tear. It is what it is. It's just fixed to the wall, right? So if you have a mirror, affix it to the door. If you have, say, your hand soap, your pumps and so on, affix it to the wall. You know what I mean? It is magic. It is great. I'm telling you. All right, let's go tour another space. All right, so here we are now, very quickly, in the secondary bedroom. Remember, we have primary, we have secondary, we have a tertiary. Okay, Primary bedroom 1, bedroom 2. All right, what I'm really trying to get your attention now is the bed scarf, which is like an ash brown, and then it takes you up now to the impactful art again. The next thing in this room, and again, it's a small room, y'all. It's a really small room. It is the symmetry. What is symmetry? The same thing on one side is the same thing on the other side. We love the pendant ceiling lamps. They're sleek, they're long, it's black, it's simple, it's great. Innovation, it's aesthetics, it's functionality. I'm telling you, our hotel, you're owing me nothing. Here's another feature that I absolutely love, push plates. Push plates, yeah. Usually you see the push plate right here where the handle is. So now they have it right in the center of the door. You know what that does? It minimizes that maintenance issue. You don't have these less fingerprints on the door, it's less dirt on the door, and then when you clean it off right here. It is sanitary, it is great. I absolutely love it, and it is slick. Let's go check out the adjoining suite that gives us the 3rd bedroom. So here I am in the adjoining suite, which is perfect. This whole suite itself can be just a room for rent. You understand? So I walk in, and of course I see the symmetry again. But before I get into that, this room has a home office. It has a desk, you know, and this desk is no more than 30 inches. So what does that tell you? You have a 30-inch space, you can get a desk made. It's just that simple. I have to talk to you about over here. Just follow me over here a second. The rooms are similar, right? So I don't want you to feel that it is, you know, repetitious and she's just saying the same old thing. But here is the issue. Every room has something else that you can take as your own. Now we have the bird of paradise and we have the fuchsia throw again. Here is another key thing that they've done here. See this? They have put the outlet in the bed, which makes it really great for you. You don't have to stretch behind the bed. I know I've done that. Stretch behind the bed to find the outlet and so on. It's there for you, because guess what? The phone has to be charged, the iPad has to be charged, the laptop has to be charged, everything has to be charged. It's just a way of life. All right, see you on the outside. So hey guys, this concludes our very special home tour at the R Hotel, where function meets aesthetics, meets innovation, meets style. The list goes on and on and on. And you know what I appreciated most? The Caribbean flavor. So the simplicity in the design, the white walls juxtaposed with the punch of color of the Caribbean. Wonderful. 10 out of 10, 100%. I would stay here all day, any day. Nestled right in the metropolitan area, right in New Kingston. Love it. See you guys next week. Alrighty, let me just tell you something. We loved that home tour. We did. It's just innovation, creativity, the colors, the simplicity of it. Just wonderful, beautiful, nice, and all of these things. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody listening in, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9. I hope you enjoyed that. And of course, for all of us over here and on the YouTube who got a chance to see all of the visuals, we adore you. Thank you so very much. And if you're just here for the first time, welcome to the space, because you know what's coming up next, right? Or Thrive 360, where Rachel Christian is here, and she's going to kind of bring in the rear of the reset month. I hear Inez is not feeling too well. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you. Do what you have to do to get better. Now, guys, I want to talk to you about Galentine. Galentine is an event that is really celebrating none other than us women. We join in celebration. It's a wonderful thing. You know, it's a space created just for women. It's about sisterhood, joy, and pouring back into yourself while connecting with women who inspire, uplift, and understand your journey.
You know what I'm saying? So it is a curated experience celebrating connection and confidence and community among women. So that is happening on next week, Saturday, the 14th at the Ligani Club. And for more information, please get to the page. It's her event. It's her event, and that's the Galentine, and I'm sure we'll have a poster up at some point during our interview so you can see the visual. So it's her event. Run to the page, follow it, join it, follow it, subscribe, and all of these wonderful things. There it is. The Galentine's becoming her. So all of us, all of the imposter syndrome and all of these things, we realize that women are now coming into our own, and we're just, celebrating each other. And we are really inspiring and motivating, and we're joining these communities and these tribes, and it is wonderful. All right, guys, stick and stay. We'll come right back. And after the break, this is when now me need enough to come now and pay attention, because Rachel is here. And she's going to be having this wonderful conversation as we talk about resetting our mind, our energy, and our habits, because we're paying it forward, and we're not going to close out this year the same way we start. No more stagnation, no more delays. We're going to set up, get up, take up our bed, and walk, because we're doing a new thing. Soon come back.
Hold on. Did you say you're on your way? Why now? When you just went MIA.
In times of loss, sharing information matters. Nationwide 90 FM offers professional obituary announcements, ensuring family, friends, and communities are informed with care and dignity.
It's been a long day.
Obituaries are aired weekdays at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. When it's important to reach people, let us help you do so respectfully. Contact our sales team today, 876-630-1210, or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com for more information. Nationwide 90 FM, informing Jamaica with care.
Persons with disabilities and their caregivers. Register on I Am Able My JCPD, the official digital platform of the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities. Created in partnership with UNICEF, the online platform makes it easy for you to connect to information, programs, and support. Sign up today at jcpd.gov.jm/IamAble or call the JCPD help desk at 876-447-0444 for assistance. The Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, educating, advocating, empowering.
Come into the parlor, there's a welcome there for you.
Welcome to the Mayor's Parlor with Desmond McKenzie.
From 1 to 6 p.m. every Sunday, you'll now get more of your favorite vintage music.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Nationwide 90 FM will transform your Sunday into a musical time machine that will take you way back.
Come with me. Let's go back in time.
This magic moment.
Journey into yesteryear with Desmond McKenzie in the Mayor's Parlor.
I've got the music to jog your memory and make you smile.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best in vintage music.
Come into the Mayor's Parlor every Sunday between 1 and 6 p.m. here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
January is Earthquake Awareness Month.
We're having an earthquake.
And Nationwide 90 FM is shaking things up in a powerful way.
Oh, God.
All month long, NNN is rolling out earthquake awareness segments in Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5. We're turning vital safety information into must-hear radio, debunking myths, and giving you tips from experts that can help to save lives. We are bring preparedness straight to the people. Yeah, man, I hate that. We're here to inform, educate, and empower Jamaicans to stay ready, stay alert, and stay safe. Because when the ground moves, knowledge matters. Never lose your cool again when an earthquake hits. Tune in to Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5 to learn, prepare, and protect what matters most.
The way we move, skin on the skin. No separation, need no conversation, nah, nah, nah. On everything, it's automatic, going 0 to 100, nah, nah. Riding, wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking, it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. And like you heard me, on this I beat up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me, push the stars. And like you heard me, on this I beat up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me, push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we come, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we come, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation.
Alrighty. Let me just tell you something. There is a time in your life when Mr. Murphy shows up. You know who Mr. Murphy is? Mr. Murphy is the enemy. Mr. Murphy is the man who show up when all things could go wrong. He, you know that, all right. So he just showed up with all his children and and him generation. So Rachel Christian cannot be here today, and we send her grace. So I am your guest today, and what we're going to be talking about first is cleaning and organizing for your yard space. Yes, and then we're going to get into just simple tips as to how to do your life. We're going to reset our mind and reset our energy. Yes. So are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Now, the same principle applies in your yard as it does inside your house. The clutter gets to go. You understand? So the first thing that we have to do is to clear and declutter, right? We're going to remove the dead plants, the fallen branches, the weeds, and any unnecessary items like broken tools, old pots, all kind of something. You know, sometimes me wonder, what old fridge, old car, old bicycle, old rusty item, why we have to hold on to so much? Why we have to hold on to the past so much? Things that don't so all old sofa out there that have no kind of fabric, is just a frame. You really think that you're going to use that again? We are going forward. We're not going backward. Forward ever and a backward never. Why are we holding on to all of these things that tie us to a period in our life? We're broken things that we just holding in the yard just in case. Just in case me use it one day. You see that just in case thinking is going to drive you crazy. So of course, again, you're going to create your piles. You keep your toss and you donate. And as far as I'm concerned, throw everything. And call the metal people to pick up, so they can recycle, right? Let me give you a pro tip. Clearing the space first gives you a clean slate to plan functional zones and new energy flow, right? Then after you clear up the space, what you gotta do? You're gonna organize. You're gonna organize your tools, you're gonna organize your supplies and all of these things. Then you're going to store your garden tools, your hoses, your outdoor supplies in designated bins. Just like we did the pantry. Yes, and we're going to be using racks or sheds, things like that. You're going to keep frequently used items accessible and seasonal items stored neatly. So if it's things that you use every day, your rake, your broom, your shovel, all of these things, of course you're going to store them closer to you than the seasonal items. Like if you store your Christmas tree and your decorations, all these things in a shed, those will be to the back. Your seasonal items, as the year, chronologically, will make sense to you. Cool? Me not have to tell you, say you have to label something then, especially if you got big box, because you can't go into every box, when you are using the things. What you have to do is to label your containers, or you use color-coded bins for quick identification and, of course, easy maintenance. Yeah. The third thing I have for you now is to define your functional zones. Decide the purpose of each area. Now, this is the zones now. So we talked about how you're going to, organize the shed and the backyard and things. Now we're talking about the zones. This is entertainment, relaxation, and all of these things. You know what I'm saying? So decide the purpose of each area. You're sitting, you're gardening, you're play, or you're relaxing. Those are zones. Cool. Use furniture or planters or pathways to visually separate these zones, right? Even small areas can feel intentional when you clearly define their purpose. This keeps your yard usable, inviting, and aligned with your lifestyle. Remember, we're going forward. We're paying it forward. We are designing and decorating for the future self, not who we are. When we're on this journey called life, things happen and we're on a journey, right? So where we are now does not define us. So we have to make sure that we're fluid and organic in the way that we go about doing our thing. You understand? I was in Portmore yesterday. And in Portmore, the homes and the spaces, kind of small, intimate, right? And I went outside and I saw the most, you know what? I think I'm going to have that guest on. You have to see this backyard. You have to see this backyard, the front yard, the side, tiny, but just well appointed. And a beautiful and intentional use of space. So once you start measuring, Alexandra was here a while ago and she was telling you, it's all about the measurement. Once you start to measure, then you will know what goes where. The next thing is, once you clear out and get rid of all of the clutter, you will know exactly how much space you are working with. It's when we don't have, when we have all of this clutter, this visual weight, that is when we struggle. That is when we say, boy, we can't see. And you know what we do? We get into overwhelm and then we clutter up the place even a little bit more. We do that. It is so, I don't understand some of us sometimes. But remember, this is January. This is end of January. This is the 31st. And we are rounding up, our whole month on reset or recharge, rejuvenate, revitalize, start again. We are going to forget everything that we have been doing that is a bit challenging and so on, and reach forward because we're doing a new thing. So we have to get up and take up our bed and walk. And there's no way we can do that if we're still in clutter, if we're still in old mindsets and old habits and old energy, right? So now we are going to talk about how we can reset our mind first. Remember, we're talking about, reset our mind, reset our energy, and reset our space. So you're going to start with stillness first, like in the morning, right? Here is what we're going to do. Dedicate 3 to 5 minutes of silence before you touch your phone. All the coaches are saying this now, that the phone doesn't necessarily need to sleep with us at night. It does not promote good sleeping habits. So what we can do is either put it in another room, put it downstairs. So therefore it's intentional to get it, because all of us have this habit now, we wake up and we reach for the phone. So 3 to 5 minutes, right, of silence before touching your phone. Then, no, your brain dump. Write everything on your mind down. Write it down. Brain dump. Just write everything down, right? No editing, just release. One intention only. You're going to choose one word for the day, whether it be peace, focus, or clarity. Just choose one word. And then you are going to focus on that word for the day. You're going to guard your inputs. And this is what I mean by guarding your inputs. You're going to guard what you watch, guard what you listen to, guard what shapes your energy and where you scroll, guard your environment, and guard the folks that you have around you. This will start to shape your whole reset vibe. You understand? You have to guard your inputs, what you watch, what you listen to, and how you scroll, your environment, the people you have around you. Start with the stillness in the daytime. So that's how you reset your mind. Now your energy. Now, Remember when Chantal was here and she says that you do the breathing technique? So here's what you do now. You're going to breathe with purpose. You're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Yeah. That's how you reset your energy. Breathe in for 4. Inhale. Hold for 4. And exhale for 6. Then no, you can move gently after that. Stretch, walk, sway. Energy shifts through movement. Do you know that sometimes when we are stuck, all we have to do is to change our state? At times when we're in front of the computer and we're just, we're on that screen, change your state. Get up, walk, shake your shoulders a little bit, do a little wiggle, and come back. Changing your state will really reset your energy. Move gently. You're going to clear that emotional clutter. Ask, what am I carrying that isn't mine to carry? You know how much people are you're carrying all kind of emotional weight that is not yours. You're taking all the weight of the world that is not yours. Why? Some of us kind of busybody, some of us kind of fast, some of us care, but therefore we don't know how to clear all of that. So we keep carrying the emotional weight over and over, and then what happens? We go into overwhelm and shut down, right? Then you speak life into yourself. You're going to say out loud. Sometimes you can't walk up and down and all over the place and just talk to yourself, because faith comes by hearing. So if you don't talk to yourself over and over, I am, and say these declarations, I am made in the image and likeness of the Lord. I am, First Timothy, which says, the Lord has not given me a sense of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You keep saying these things. Be anxious for nothing. I am beautiful. I am loved. I am successful. I am well loved. I am a success. I am moving forward with my life. I have a beautiful tribe. All of these things you can say. All of these things you can say. Keep going at it. Your declarations, your affirmations, your grateful journal. You're grateful as a moment you wake up in the morning. I am telling you, if you start to be grateful, if you don't know what to say, start with your face. Start with your senses. I'm grateful that I can smell. I'm grateful that I can hear. I'm grateful that I can speak. I'm grateful that I can touch things. I'm grateful that I'm able to speak. You understand what I'm saying? And you go through that gratitude journal. It helps, it works, and it grounds you. Because if you're feeling blue, if you're feeling in a space where, you are drinking from that cup of despondency, according to the great Fabian Thomas, you're going to feel away. So, but you can't feel away if you are grateful for what you have now. So the best way to reset your energy is to really give thanks. And then the next thing is, when you are feeling blue, go bless somebody. Call up somebody, ask them how the day is going. There's no way you can feel sorry for yourself and have a pity party if you are blessing somebody else. And a lot of times, we stress about things that it's not that serious. It really isn't that serious. Annie Smith says, guard your input, right? Positive self-talk and your affirmations, right? It is something that will help us through, in and out, as we go through our days, as we go through our lives. Remember, over the past weeks in the Reset Month, we're talking about how intentional we are getting in order to make our space our own, as opposed to what was yours, an old relationship, a severed job. Instead of having that bridge to the past, we're looking forward and having that bridge to the future. You understand? We are making our spaces more intentional and purposeful. We don't want any kind of disruption and chaos and all of that. Light a candle. Make sure that you've gotten rid of all of this clutter. Clean out the space. Throw away things. Throw away all of the perfume bottles and all these things, but you're holding it, because you like the shape. Why? Oh, you're going to get more if you have all of these things right there. How are you going to get more? You understand? So the next thing now is to reset your space. I'm going to remind you because we've been doing it for 4 weeks. Well, it's 100 days of January. Is it 5 weeks yet? It's now, May I tell you, January, man. Right? Here's the thing. Clear one surface at a time. It took a while to get there. It can take a while to get back to what it needs to be. Right? Okay. So you're going to clear a surface at a time, be it a desk, a bedside table, a counter. Start small. When you start small, you get instant wins. So, yeah. So you set a timer, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. Tana Thomas did this. She did her, that everything drawer. And what happened was with her, the transformation just kept going. It's like tumbleweed. It just kept going. Because once she cleared that drawer, and I'm talking, that everything drawer in the kitchen that just collects stuff, right? It gave her the impetus to do another space and another space and another space. So now when she's home on a Saturday, what she's doing now is intentionally and purposefully clearing out. Okay? All right, the next thing now is you're going to remove what feels heavy. If it drains you or it doesn't belong in this season, forget about it. Forget about it. If it drains you, it doesn't belong in your life. If it drains you, that it carries a weight. If you have pictures up of your ex-husband and the marriage that was dissolved 10 years ago, that's going to drain you. That is tying you to the past. That is a millstone round your neck. If you have things from your job, you bring home things from that toxic environment, why is it in your home? Get rid of them. Yes, you don't need to see everything. Create zones. So when you know that if you are, say you work at the courts and you bring home mediation files and whatnot, it don't belong in your bedroom. It will interrupt your sleep, right? So you're going to clear things that absolutely drain you. You're going to let the light in, open the windows, pull back the curtains. Everybody know me there. If you don't have blackout curtain, you're not saying nothing. Yeah, but blackout curtains is to aid in your sleep. It's not supposed to be, up and you're in darkness at 12 o'clock noon, right? Open those windows, let the sunlight in, let some fresh air in. You have to ground yourself. You have to go outside. Jamaica is Jamaica land we love. We're surrounded with water. Get down to the beach and put your feet in the salt water. It will clear your energy. It certainly will. Add one joy item. Yes, man. You know what a joy item is? Flowers, a candle, a pop of color, something dopamine, something that, will make you feel good as soon as you see it. Remember, your home should be a love letter to yourself. It feeds your soul, and sometimes, as I say, if you want to create a bridge to the past, then because, me, I'm an old soul and I like things that are, that has some mystery to it. And so I can ask questions. Who used this? How was it used? And all these things. Then, if it sparks joy within you, then that's it. However, if you have stuff in your home that is connected to a funeral, connected to a dark period of your life, then why is it there? Why is it there? It's not sparking joy. Everything that you have in your space must, remember, we're doing a new thing. We're going to forget the things of the past and reach towards what's happening. Now, the thing is, you might be saying to me, well, I can't forget some things of the past because I use it as inspiration. Yeah, but you don't have to have a front seat every day of a reminder, because it will drag you back. It will tie you, and what you can do, is to do a reset rule. You don't need a breakdown to reset. You don't need permission to begin again. You don't need permission to begin again. You really, really don't. For those of us who are really starting over in this season, and a lot of us are, well, first thing you have to do, get to that Galentine event on the 14th. Yeah, get onto it's her page. It's her event page. The second thing you have to do is just reassess. Connect with yourself. Walk back slowly to yourself. Ask yourself questions like, how did I get here? What was my responsibility in me starting over? Sometimes it's bad financial management. If you know that you're not good with money, get a coach. If you know that, you have more things to do with money than money coming in, then get some extra income. But at the end of it all, you know that you have to be able to steward your finances in a very good way so that this does not happen again. You see, the thing about life, people, if we do not learn the lesson the first time, the second time, the third time, it will be taught to us over and over and over again until we learn it. And then when we learn it, we can move forward. But I implore you, look at yourself this year and don't take too long talking about your reset. No. Set your systems. Remember, it is a system. Some of us, we have the good intentions and we say, all right, we are now going to start, our reset. But if there is no system to support the discipline, then it's going to all fall apart in month 2. So you're going to have to set the systems, right? Get your mindset right. Set the systems, get the discipline, get the time order down. Look at it like you're running a business. Look at it like, okay, I spend too much time on the phone. I spend way too much time on the phone. So therefore, you have to know that if you have, 4 hours to do something and you have 3 phone calls coming in, you're not going to get that thing. You're not going to get that project done. Limit the time on the phone. Limit the time on your screen. Alexandria was here earlier and she talked about fasting and prayer. Remember, you can't be fasting and telling everybody you're fasting, and you can't be fasting and not getting yourself in the word. That's starvation, right? So you're going to get your systems down. Then you get your discipline. Make your plan. And then you get up and you walk. And you're not going to come back here. So I have to be in your ear every single day talking about the fact that your place is cluttered. No. We're moving from that now. We are moving. We're moving. And so we are moving. And so we just are go on. You know what I'm saying? They are intentional shifts that you can make every day to move into a space of strength and alignment. And you know that what that is. If it is that you have a goal, you make up in your mind, you're saying to yourself, okay, here is what I can do now to move myself forward. Instead, I know I have an issue in the morning time. I am going to wake up earlier. As soon as that alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I am up. I am going to get my clothes ready the night before. I am going to make my to-do list the night before. So in the morning, my mornings are not fighting. My mornings are not chaotic. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure that your mindset, your movement, and your lifestyle work together effectively, in order to create the shifts and the changes that you need. Your reset steps are going to define who you are and how you produce during this year, because at the end of this year can't find you in the same state, in stagnant energy, separated, and in lack and desperation. It just can't, right? So for my ladies out there, right, we're going to forget about the imposter syndrome voices. We are going to forget about the clutter, and we're just going to move intentionally. We are going to move intentionally with our watches. Therefore, we're going to be setting all of these guidelines. We're going to be setting up our systems and just making sure that you know that your environment, your habits, the people that you have around you, create your mindset, and they're all mirrors of your inner strength. When you intentionally reset, you are not just changing your space, you're stepping fully into the life and confidence that you were meant to live. So, guess what? We are truly out of time. And up next is Outside with my girl, Pepita. So special thanks to, of course, our guests, Alexandra Dixon. She came and she was just a breath of fresh air. She just light up the whole place, nice and pretty and natural, and just knows where she's going, and just transparent, very, very transparent. Of course, our producer, Damian Scarlett, and then Damian, our production assistant for helping out. Our studio engineers, David McNeish and Kevin Williams, and of course our business development executives and our nationwide family. Big up to Uncle Cliff. Our thoughts, our prayers, and our minds are with you. All right, guys, I'm Karen Booker. Walk good, live in love, and stay inspired to do your best.